Chapter 5A. Zach. I knew it. I knew we shouldn't have done this. I knew we should have tried to kill him regardless of getting answers. But what he said true? Did Max know about Vivian's death and did nothing about it? Whatever the cost is, I have to get the answers now. Great, now I'm starting to sound like Abby. Me and Sam returned to Huntsman's Keep within a week. I can only imagine what horrible things that Abby is going through right now. We ran through the crowds of people and tried to get answers from the man himself, Max. We burst open his door and saw him sitting at his desk. He stared at us. Well, what is it? Neither of us wanted to say anything. We were too afraid. Maybe that's exactly what he was talking about. And he said that Max didn't care. I finally spoke and said, Abby's been kidnapped. What? Why didn't you rescue her? Because it's the person that kidnapped her. Who did it? Dalen. What? And you didn't bother to try and kill him? We did. We tried everything, Sam said. We tried to kill him, but we were thrown off guard by some of his men. Get ready for war. We are marching on Morlith Castle. How do you know about Morlith Castle? Oh, please. He's been talking about that place for years. It's not the first thing I thought of, but it's definitely the only one that makes sense. Plus, he likes being thematic. He likes the idea of the hunters ending at the place where it all began, Morlith Castle. He also said something very important. It doesn't matter now. We march. No, it does not matter. Did you know about Vivian's death? I said, trying to interrupt him. What? Dalen said that you knew Vivian was going to die, and you did nothing. Is that true? He sat there for a minute. Did you know about her death? He just sat there for a minute or two, not saying a single word, then bowed his head in shame. No, that cannot be true. You could not have known. Were you going to tell Abby that you knew about her mother's death and did nothing about it? He nodded and said, I wish it was that simple. Then why? Why lie to us? Because I had no choice. You always have a choice, Sam said. This was the first time I've ever seen him angry. I don't know if maybe it was just the fact that we were lied to most of our hunting career, or if Dalen really was telling the truth, that Max was only in it for the power. He sat there for a minute and said, listen. He came to me one day and said that he was going to kill Vivian. I told him that was a mistake and that I'd hunt him. I warned him. But then he said that if I tried, I would die, and the rest of the Hunter's Order would die with me. But if I let him kill Vivian, the Hunter's Order would remain, and he would disappear for an extended period of time. Then would buy us time. That would buy us the ability to kill him, regardless of how long it would actually take. Have you been looking for him? Or did you forget? I started years ago. After Vivian's death, I was so filled with rage. But the longer and longer the years went on, the less and less of a likelihood he would actually return. So you stopped? Yes, I stopped. It just didn't seem possible anymore. You swore to Abby you would find the thing that did this and put it down. And you lied to her. Did Abby mean so little to you? I trained Abby. No one was more hurt than me over her mother's death. Yeah, sure. What did you get out of it? Power? Fame? Wealth? What did you get out of this? Except for the fact that you stabbed your friend in the back. You may not have actually done the deed, but you're the very reason that she is dead. Yes, I am. And I wear it with shame every day. Every waking moment I wear it with shame. And yet you don't have a problem hunting and being the huntsman's leader. Why not come clean about it? Mainly because this was the reaction I feared. You would all lose faith in me. Lose faith in you? You think that's the only emotion anyone's going to be feeling when they find out that you are the very reason that we're in this war with Dalen? Yes, I know. I know I failed this order. I know that this is the reason we are at war. I know. Believe me, I was in more pain than anyone else could imagine. I have felt more greater sorrow than anyone else here. So if you're going to lecture me on what I should be feeling, then go ahead and tell me how I should be feeling. But believe me, I've already reached that point, long before you ever have. There's more, sir. Of course there is. What is it? The Moonblood clan. They declare war. Dalen used a member of the Moonblood clan to send a message. We killed it. They want 5 hunters by the end of the month. That's impossible. We don't have that kind of time. We don't have a choice. They're going to be coming soon. They either said we declare war or 5 hunters of our choosing die. I don't think this is going to end well for any of us, let alone you. Of course, this is a joke. This is an ever-living joke. Why didn't you tell me as soon as you learned? Abby convinced us not to. You're taking orders from Abby now? I'm taking orders from a friend. Someone I trust. Very clearly, that trust in you was misplaced. Sam then said, we really should be getting ready for a battle. As much as I am angry at the fact that you let one of the greatest hunters in the world die without any second thought. What's done is done and can't be undone. We have to get ready. And once this is all over, once Dalen is dead, then we will try you for your crimes against the Hunter's order. You will be tried for treason. The evidence we will bring to you will possibly give you the death sentence. So either way, you're not making out of this fight alive. I know. By all means, just let's get this over with. This war, it comes to end today. We left the room. There were a few smells that stuck out to me. Sadness, regret, alcohol. So few and very, very noticeable scents that you become accustomed to in the hunter's order. Blast, why didn't I stop this? Why didn't I try to stop this? I'm the second in command. Why didn't I stop it? Blasted. Blasted, blasted, blasted! Everything is my fault. Everything that we have just fought for is over because of me. Because I couldn't bear to think of the fact of the consequences. I just acted. Blasted. What was I thinking? Great. Now we're at war with not only the Moonblood clan, but now Dalen. Whatever. It's what's done is done and cannot be undone, as Sam said. Let's just get this over with and start the next phase of this fight. And maybe, just maybe, this fight will end sooner than what we're expecting. Please just let this fight be over. We're done cowering in the dark. Please. I'm done hiding. Please just let this be the end. I am so done with Dalen, and I am so done with the Moonblood clan. I am done with everything. Just let it end. But I have no choice now. We go to war. This war will shake the planet to its very core, regardless of who is the victor. This is going to be one fight that I don't think a lot of us are going to survive. Dalen's crafty, and he's very, very deadly, as far as I'm aware. Please, just let it end. Please just let this nightmare end once and for all.